get you off my back to act right. And I can even call it what you were on last night. And all you ever do is talk about my past life.
I love water.
Yeah, me too. Molly, welcome back. Thanks for coming back.
Yo, thanks so much for having me. I came not prepared at all.
You came
I came somewhat prepared, but like last
somewhat
time.
prepared.
Somewhat.
Yeah, I brought a bag. But like that was it.
I feel like you're prepared.
Bag of what?
Bag of
Goodies?
yeah, I just me and Tina. We have Tina here too.
Yeah. Everyone
Tina,
say hello to the lovely girl on
welcome,
the couch.
Tina.
Yo, I'm so excited.
Girlfriend on the couch. Say hi.
GF
Hello.
on the couch. We just came up with a list of things that we could talk about, like topics. Some of them are rated G, some of them are rated X. Some of them I don't want to talk about, but I know Joey will.
What does that mean?
There's a lot of stuff in here. Some of them are like questions. Some of them, just share your experience, strength, and hope on whatever you pull out.
It's a fucking AA meeting?
All right. Well, what do we, so
Right.
do we want to get right into it?
Should we?
Yeah,
think-
Bri, pick the first one. I want you
Brian
to.
first.
All right. So we need to have a
We need a system.
system. So what is it? So I read it and the three U's answer.
No, it's you. Whoever
Oh, so
pulls
you
it
guys
out,
read-
it's all
so
you.
I read it.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
It's like
This is
nerve wracking
something.
because
We can probably play after too, because it's like there's a lot.
Can I move this microphone to my collar?
yeah. Just make sure it's kind of pointing up towards your mouth.
Okay.
You look like a Kardashian,
You do. Yeah.
like
Okay.
on the show.
All right. We ready?
Thank
Yep.
you.
Number one.
Much more.
The
Much better.
The
feel
first
like I was
topic
gonna
is
put a
Narcotics Anonymous.
Thing in my shirt.
Oh, great.
hear
Narcotics
that?
Anonymous. So how does this go? We just talk about
No,
it?
we don't have to talk about it. Brian has to talk about it.
So,
Oh,
so it's
okay.
like a conversation starter, really, is what it is.
I
it's
don't
like,
know.
It's a genius idea.
No, it's good. This is like a, what do they call it? What's the word for it?
Is anyone gonna say it? Is anyone gonna say it?
Yeah, I'll say it.
What about Narcotics Anonymous?
You know why they call it NA?
Why?
Why?
You got a sponsor?
Nah. You doing step work, Joe?
Nah.
You go to meetings, Joe?
Nah. Does this program work?
Nah.
Oh my God! Why have I never heard this?
That's the. What do you have to chime in on it?
I don't know. I was in NA and it's like I feel bad saying anything that's not politically correct when it's being recorded. You know what I mean? But
Right.
I saw a lot of. Do you want to hear a story from NA?
Yes.
Okay.
Christina, please. Yeah, we
There
would
were
love to
like
hear a
a lot
story.
of one-liners. I saw some fights. It was kind of.
They're great.
I remember this one time this guy was sharing in a meeting and he was like, I don't even have money to put diaper on my baby's back. And I like lost my mind. I thought that was the funniest thing I ever heard because that's not where the diaper goes. You know what I mean? And then, and also like, come on, he wasn't buying diapers. Like,
Right.
he was just doing drugs. And also the one time this guy was sharing in pain about his girlfriend and he was like, she went through my phone and I fucking bopped her. And we were like,
You told me this story.
yeah. And so it was like a running thing between me and a few of my friends for years thereafter. We were like, oh, he bopped her.
Oh my God.
Bop it.
He just said it. It was
Bop
so
it.
casually. He was like, yeah, I bopped her. And then like, yeah, like you hit your girlfriend.
Where was this at?
This was in Narcotics Anonymous meetings.
Okay. We'll keep it like that.
Up in the other area, yeah.
All
Another story. One time, in this meeting I used to go on Friday nights. The chair brought in an AA speaker, right?
Interesting.
Yeah,
call.
and like a fight broke out because this one guy was like,
It's awesome.
this
wish I
one
was
guy who
there.
had
Yeah.
been sober like a very long time. He had been clean a long time, whatever.
Right.
Like, was like raised his hand to share that like, hey, like we're NA members, so we have people in NA come and share, like not people in AA. And then the chair took it offensively, but he didn't understand that he couldn't just get an AA person. And so then the two of them fought, and
They actually
I
had
missed
a fist fight in the
like
meeting.
like a swing. Yeah, I
What?
missed it because I had gone outside to smoke a cigarette because I was bored because that was the kind of member of NA that I was.
See, that's the story I hear all too much. I will say, I know some people have been sober or clean in NA for quite a long period of time.
How long?
Like 15, 20, 30 years. A good
Really?
friend, a good friend of mine's been sober for like 10 years through NA. Or maybe like 8. I went to my first rehab with him. But
Yeah.
by and large, as a whole, I had a very bad experience in NA.
Me too.
Just
Yeah.
never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never got any social acceptability because I didn't have any Jordans because I just got done
Aw.
smoking crack. So I never had any nice sneakers. So,
So
like I wasn't
sorry.
allowed into NA because my sneaker selection wasn't that great.
Right.
That's really all I have to say about that.
I wish we could
I,
all just be upfront about it. Like, I feel like most people in NA will feel like they're like, well, I don't have microwave recovery, and most people in AA feel like, okay, well, I've been through my 12 steps. And so I kind of wish that we could all just be upfront about it and like not take offense. Like, people in NA could say like, hey, I think you have a BS program because you went through your steps in a month, and I could say back to them like, I think I would have died if I stayed in your program because I hadn't even gotten to my fifth. I finished a fifth step and I was still like.
You did a fifth step in NA?
I did a fifth step in
Oh,
NA
yeah, you
just
told
for
me
a
about
woman.
it.
But there were some really nice people that I met in NA too. Like there were
Right.
some very like caring people, and that it's because of them that like I feel bad dissing NA. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I spent a weekend with a couple guys who were in NA. And
Yeah.
they were awesome.
But yeah.
What you're saying is true. Like, on a number of different occasions when I came back in, I'd ask somebody to sponsor me. And they'd be like, all right, read Who is an Addict for the first month. And then I'll be your sponsor. And what happened is
Yeah.
I'd smoke crack in 3 days because,
Yeah.
like, what the fuck's that doing for me, you know?
Nothing. They don't. Yeah. I don't get it.
Which seems counterintuitive because, like, most people who are drug addicts have a quicker relapse rate than somebody who's just, like, a regular alcoholic. So you think, like, if anything, it would be reversed. You know, like, just based on the amount of time it takes people who are drug addicts to go back out rather than alcoholics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. But it makes sense that there would be another, you know, the slightly different thing. I don't know. Now we're just in Pandora's box.
That's what the podcast is all about, girlfriend.
You know what I mean? I guess it makes sense that there would be a slightly.
Right.
Like, there's a difference there. You
Shit,
know what I
actually, like,
mean? Between, like, alcoholics and drug addicts. Like, there is. Like, it's like addiction is addiction. But then by the same token, like I have friends who, like, can stop drinking for, like, a day or, like, a few days. Or it's just a matter of, like, going to meetings. I couldn't do that. You know, like I really could not do that. I know that because I planned to do that like several times and it never quite worked out. And I literally always had to be like in detox to detox, you know? And
me
then
too.
like even that, I was like, yo, like
We're the
I'm
closest
like,
projects.
I have like
Yeah.
a cheek full of clonidines and I'm like,
You were cheeking your clonidines?
I was definitely cheeking my clonidines. And then I told my roommate, because she saw me hiding them the one day, and wouldn't you know, she took all my clonidines.
What a bitch.
I used
I
to.
would have took them from you too, though.
Yeah,
I know,
I used
like,
to
what are you
pay
gonna
people
do?
for clonidines. Like, why?
Clonidine?
Clonidine, yeah, not even.
It was like, because
not
that's
even
like,
Klonopin.
yeah, but I get that they're like really similar things. So I understand why NA was like, okay, like maybe the formula is slightly different to like recover for a drug addict.
Right.
But I think that they kind of took it in the wrong direction. And I don't know exactly. But then maybe the formula is not different because the whole thing is like, you know, serve God and help others. So maybe the formula is not different. Like, it's not like God's going to be
It's
like.
the same goal. The end goal
Yeah,
is the same.
you know what like how they say, like, we have the common problem and the common solution. Like, okay, even if we have slightly different problems, like, we still have a very common solution, you know?
Hey,
Maybe it's
amen to that, sister.
I don't know.
Whatever.
It
I
doesn't
just-
really.
I
Whatever.
feel like there's not many people that go to NA meetings that actually do anything.
I don't know. I don't go to enough NA meetings to keep track, to tell you the truth.
I don't either,
Not
but I
trying
used
to.
to. And
Why don't you pick a topic there?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Wow.
Okay.
Got like a real dark tone here on the
Yo,
podcast.
I
for
know.
a
got
little
soap
All right,
in
I'll
those
lighten it up.
box.
I don't know what clonopines are. by the
Clonopins
way.
are like these
no
stupid
idea.
blood pressure meds that they give you in detox for whatever reason. And
Oh, this is a good one. Who should pay for stuff in a relationship?
The woman.
I believe. Oh God, it depends. Depends who has money, right? I mean, I guess at first, like on a first date,
Oh, you have
it should
to.
be the dude,
have
right?
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I
Have
think
to.
it should be like a split thing. Like sometimes the dude, sometimes the girl. Like I don't think it's fair to have the guy pay for absolutely everything.
yeah, if she has a job, yeah, she could.
Right.
Well, see, this is a perfect opportunity
She
to
could
do
do that.
a case study on the podcast.
Okay.
Because me and the girl on the couch, Christina Bannon, are dating.
Okay.
Dating for a while.
So who pays?
You buy stuff, though, too.
I buy stuff, but if we're going out somewhere, it's assumed that Brian is going to pay unless it's explicitly stated by me that I'm going to pay.
Which is a great system that works out for us.
I like it. I don't
That's-
know. I don't have money.
Yeah, well, that
Yeah.
makes sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense. I mean,
Hey, I just don't. I just generally don't.
But
have
after,
money.
like, when you have jewelry, this is the sole proprietor of Shorestone's Jewelry, by
Right.
the way. If
which
anybody,
isn't even a thing currently.
it's still
What do
a
you mean?
thing.
I'm wearing it right now.
It's a
Yeah,
thing, but I'm
well-
not like actively going out and selling things.
That's
like it's
true.
kind of set aside
For your studies.
for my studies.
did you say the set aside prayer?
No.
Okay.
You should do that.
Okay, so you guys have a good system, but I think a lot of relationships, it's like,
Well, hold on.
All of the dude.
Let's finish the case study. Real
okay,
quick.
I'm so sorry.
So, because I want to give the girl some credit over there. Anytime she like sells some jewelry or comes into some money, she'll be like, "Hey, I'm taking you out for this, and this tonight."
Aw.
Like, what was
Every
it?
time she hits a lick.
Yeah, every time she hits a lick. So what was it? I
That's
don't know. Maybe 2 weeks ago, he came over here with pizza. You got ice cream. So
I got my
we-
ACCC
Red box,
paycheck.
maybe.
yeah, we
Little
go.
red box.
Yeah, we go back and forth. Nah, we got everything on the TV.
Right.
Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, which is also huge, by the way. I take
Yo, love it.
extreme
Prime's
advantage of
great.
having that.
Yeah, I never used it.
It's awesome.
Wake up.
Feel free to use it. Yeah. it's
Okay,
good.
so what do you think about that,
Want me to take that?
Ma?
What
You
I-
need to- do you
no.
need to look at
Wait.
that message?
What? I'm so sorry. What
so
do I think about
the
what
topic
you guys?
was who should pay for
Yeah,
things
right.
in a relationship.
No,
What do you
I think
about
that's
that?
perfect. I mean, if the girl does have a job and like has money, I think it should be more like equal. But like you said, when Tina comes into money, she sells some shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she contributes, and that's awesome. I don't think it's right that the guy's like expected to pay for everything in like today's society because
Gender
women,
roles.
Yeah, exactly.
Gender roles.
Right. How can we expect like things to be equal if we're like not being equal?
Exactly.
That's deep.
Boom.
Well said. Yeah, for real. Well said. Well said. Please don't drop the mic though, because
I
we
won't.
need it where it's at.
It's Joey's turn.
Drop
Pick
it.
something.
Jojo.
Who's that? Me?
Yeah, I think that's you.
Netflix and chill.
Uh-oh.
I feel like I've talked about this before on the podcast.
Really?
But I'll dig in. I like it. I like it a lot. Does this mean who wrote it? You wrote it?
I did.
Now, did you think about the double meaning to it, or were you thinking
Yes.
Netflix and chill?
It's 2018.
Okay, relax. Don't yell at me.
It's 2018.
Did I think of the double meaning of it?
What's
Of
the
course.
double meaning?
It
of
means you're gonna fuck.
Oh yeah. Well, what's the other meaning?
Just
Literally just Netflix.
like
and
I
chill.
Netflix and chill by myself all the time. Like that's like
Oh yeah, but
Do you?
Just
but
relax.
of course.
but when I hear that statement, that's all that means.
I
Yeah.
know, but it's like it's so if some guy's like texting you like, "Oh, what Netflix show should I watch?" Like I need someone to watch it with. Like obviously he's just trying to fuck.
Actually, you can watch the Netflix show by yourself.
Yeah, but if you're texting another woman about it,
It's like such a
Yeah.
such a
Super desperate.
I've never watched Netflix with the girl, and it hasn't led somewhere else. I'll say that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's because you let it somewhere else, though.
Because
Probably.
what?
Damn.
You probably let it somewhere else,
I let it.
right? Yeah, like you let.
I
It
didn't-
hasn't let. Typically.
I don't always lead it. No.
Okay, all right.
I just feel like it's like
Isn't that how it goes, though, Molly? No. Okay.
sometimes,
Continue, Joe.
dude. Sometimes
it depends. I don't know. Like every circumstance is different. I try not to Netflix and chill anymore.
good for you.
Yeah.
I haven't Netflixed and chill in like pass. I don't know. Never mind.
couple months. Couple months.
So now
No,
since
it's been a while.
I might be
currently
being
you,
naive.
you are a single woman, am I
Yeah.
right in assuming that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, would you rather somebody come right out and say what they want, or to come at you passively like this?
I mean, either way, if you ask me to Netflix and chill, it's obvious that that's what you're trying to do.
Right.
So I don't. Yeah. Because if you ask me on a date, then it's like, oh, like he wants to get to know me, he wants to take things slow. But if he's like,
right.
oh, you want to come watch, I don't know, Chopped.
Right.
Why Chopped?
yes,
Chopped?
but,
Yeah, it's a
but I
great
don't.
show.
I don't ever put expectations on it. But You know, like sometimes I just want to maybe just Netflix and chill.
Me and Joey
And,
Netflix and chill every once in a while.
Yeah,
We
me and Tina
comedy
Netflix
special
and
and chill.
chilled last night.
What'd
Did
you guys
you?
watch?
Queer Eye.
For the straight guy?
Yes.
It's different. It's a new
Okay.
season.
Honestly, I'm not as into it as you guys are. I was happy for the guys who like.
You were doing homework. Don't
Yeah.
even.
Yeah, I guess you have a
Always
point.
doing
Maybe if I
homework.
paid more attention.
Right. Because you were just catching glimpses. Like, you got to, like, pay attention. There's a lot of good. I can't get into it right now because then I won't stop. So you pick a topic.
Can't stop. Won't
Topic girl.
stop. Topic. Well, that's a big one.
If you had to be stuck on an island with someone in this room for 6 months, who would it be?
Oh my god.
There's only one right answer.
Brian.
That's fine. I'm
See?
not
How do you
hurt.
feel about that?
I understand.
I feel pretty good
Probably
about
get
it.
horny after like 3 months.
3 months?
I can't do shit for you. 3 days.
3 months? Jesus
I don't
Christ.
know, man.
What have you been telling her?
Wow.
No, that's not.
3 months?
Is that a? Is that real?
Fuck.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Well, like I'm just saying I understand why she would choose Brian and not me.
Yeah, because it's my boyfriend.
It's your boyfriend,
It's my
right? And that's like,
boyfriend. Like, I'm not
nice.
gonna
You
be
know, you
like-
guys could be like in the Caribbean, like naked. I don't know, drinking coconut.
What if it's in like in
Milk?
Iceland or something?
Like in Iceland, an island in Iceland.
Yeah, like an ice island.
That's actually pretty funny, man, because anytime that question is ever stated, it's always assumed it's a tropical island.
There's plenty of
They're
islands that
northern.
suck.
Like Antarctica. That's an island.
Yo, you're right.
Yeah.
Like there's like Wildwood. That's an
Antarctica
island.
doesn't count
No,
as a
it's not.
continent.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
Yeah.
not a continent.
Yeah,
We're
well,
on an island right
Is it a
now.
continent?
It's not. Is it?
You want to bet?
Technically, it's not. Because there's a bridge here.
It's.
doesn't mean it's not an island.
That means it's. In, God, you're so North Jersey. You just don't get it.
He's not even North Jersey. He's from Tom's River.
Central Jersey.
All right. Let's not get into that.
All right,
Talk
so you
about my
chose
city.
Brian.
Yeah,
That's
I chose.
fine. I'm okay with that.
I
I'm
mean,
just
like-
gonna have a resentment.
All right. The
sorry.
the next question is Tom's River in North Jersey?
Give me a fucking break.
I say no.
I don't
That's
know
not the
where the
next
hell Tom's
question.
All right. The
River
next
is.
question
All right,
is.
hold up. There's 120 exits on the Parkway.
All right,
Okay.
all right. We're not going through this whole thing.
Is there really?
How many? There's 120 exits on the parkway.
Yeah, split it in half.
Exit 36.
60.
Reppin'.
Okay. Tom's River is 82.
Exit 36.
It's about culture. I would.
What exit are you?
82.
Oh, so you're in the
Listen.
northern.
Yeah, we don't root for fucking Philly.
Yeah. See, that's how I always base what's North Jersey, what's South
Right.
Jersey.
We
If you
don't
root
root for the
teams,
Yankees.
it's South Jersey. You know
I
what
mean, for the Phillies.
or
we
the
root
Eagles.
for the Yankees.
Yeah.
Gross.
Giants, Jets,
You
the
know.
whole thing. Okay, so the
Taylor Ham.
Okay, we're done. Because we'll get into the Taylor ham pork roll debate, and I
yeah,
can't.
we don't
I don't have the energy.
We don't, yeah.
Taylor Ham or die.
No.
All right,
Gang.
so my question was best Drake album.
Ooh.
What was his first one? What was the name of it? I don't know the names of
Views from the
Drake's
Six.
albums.
So Far Gone.
Yes.
So Far Gone. What was on that?
Best I ever had.
Yeah, that album. The first one.
That was a good album.
Definitely the first one.
Was that was Uptown on that?
Yes.
Bun B.
Yeah, I liked Drake like 2009 to 2011.
I think
But
that's.
Take Care, that was such a great
Oh,
album.
Take Care was so
With
good.
Marvin's Room.
Dude, I used to be wavy listening to that.
Wait.
Wavy,
Wavy.
wavy baby.
Just be like, what is this? Who is this guy? Drake is good and bad. He's good and bad.
He's too much.
Do you guys want to hear a
honestly.
story about Drake?
He's really good.
Oh yeah,
But-
you have a great story about Drake.
Yeah.
You met him.
Why don't
What?
you tell the podcast?
My friend works at the. We have to bleep her name out when we do this because she tweeted it and her boss made her delete it.
What's her last
Okay.
name?
I can't say.
What's her
Okay,
social?
so my friend Bleep's girlfriend Bleep
Bleep
was Drake's waitress when he came to the Hard Rock like a month ago. I want to say.
At the Sugar Factory.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And so it was like he shows up like an hour late. There's all these people who like stayed very late into the night like just to wait on him. Like they were working that event, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait on him hands and foot the whole night. He doesn't really talk to them, which is whatever. Like he's you know whatever. He's Drake. Like does not tip a dime. Doesn't tip a dime. These people stayed up all night to wait on Drake to get
Fucking Canadians.
right.
The fucking beady eyes and flappy heads.
Wow. Meanwhile, Kanye's out there giving homeless people Yeezys.
You
That's
saw
all
that?
I'm gonna.
You saw
I
that?
didn't see that. Good for
That's
him.
so
you see-
weird.
did
that
you
he
see
does
the-
Yeah, but like,
Tekashi-
because honestly, why of all things? I don't think a homeless person needs Yeezys.
They don't care
They need
about
like
Yeezys. They would
food and
rather
water
have
and
the
like
300.
nutrition.
Sneakers
Well,
are
I'm
important.
sure
when
they
you're
didn't-
homeless.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm
Sneakers
sure
are
they didn't
important.
go there and was like,
He gave him $100 bill too.
Yeah. Good for him.
they
Good
probably
for him.
had water and stuff.
J.
too.
Cole's
But,
like that
what's,
too, right?
What's cool? Yeah.
He's like put people up in his house before.
Well, he has like, man, I feel like I should know more about it, but I guess like the house that he used to be in or something,
Mm-hmm.
they have like some kind of program for less fortunate people.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's cool
That's-
people do shit
yeah.
like that.
Honestly, you guys, I'm still hung up on the Netflix and chill conversation.
Are you?
What,
A little bit.
What do you want to add?
Because I guess it is tricky.
It's tricky.
It's tricky.
It's tricky to
That's really all I had to say.
Right, but I haven't had a platonic friendship with a dude that's like, want to come over and watch Netflix?
Well, it didn't become that until people gave it that name.
Yeah, once it was like known that like if a guy invites you over to watch TV on his laptop, he
pass.
doesn't.
Yo, she already read it.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
put it back in the thing.
Like back in the day, if I was like, "Hey, do you want to come over and Netflix?" Like, she'd be like, "All right," like, and maybe we wouldn't even, you know.
So you're
But
saying-
now it's like, let's Netflix.
And it's like a known thing, and she
it's like,
when she comes over, she's saying, "I know."
Yeah, I don't know about that. It's like,
Yeah.
well, what if I really like wanted to watch Sons of Anarchy with you? You know, no, doesn't exist anymore.
No, I don't think so.
so.
I
This
think
is
it's
very
kind of, I think that's-
Fleetwood Mac of you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Should I read my thing? I
Please.
pulled out the Stuck on an Island one because you put it back.
My bad.
It's okay. I don't want to read that one because I don't have an answer. State one unpopular opinion you stand firm on.
What?
Penn State sucks.
Who cares about Penn State?
Well,
Everyone sucks its dick.
I don't
Damn,
like
yeah,
Penn
that's
State.
fucked up.
I can give a
Dude,
shit less
everyone is
about Penn
obsessed
State.
with... No, like...
Well, that's because you live in South Jersey, homie.
What do you mean?
It's all about Pennsylvania over here.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Nah,
it is,
Penn-
dog.
Nah,
Is
Penn,
it?
Nah, Penn State's really not like people who send their kids to Penn State or have gone to Penn State. It's like a big family. The
It's
whole
a cult.
the whole college.
Joe Paterno.
Yeah. Well, all right. So
get me started.
disregarding that, like talking about the whole. What are you doing over there?
Did you see?
Because I'm like, oh, did I not get lower? Should I like get lower?
No, you're good. I can
Am
see.
I'm
I can
still
see
in
from
the
over here.
You're
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, you're good. Were you trying to look back into the lens?
No, I was like, I don't know what I was
Made the
doing.
funniest face ever. That's what she did.
Okay,
You gotta look at that.
guess we'll.
All right, so what are we doing? Joe Paterno, what about him?
You need to make a call.
Kind of.
Yeah,
Put-
go make a
put-
call. Go make a call.
Am I
Put it
allowed?
on
Yeah,
speaker.
yeah. Of course. Yeah, me, Joe, and
Coming out this way?
you want to hop
Or
up
that
here?
way?
What I'm doing.
Are we gonna take a short
Or you wanna-
intermission, or should I hop
Oh,
up
that's
there?
my court.
No, hop up here.
Okay, I'll
Take
hop
your
up
mic
there.
off. You hop up here.
Okay, guess
We'll
I'll
get
hop
Christina
up
front and
there.
center.
Take me long.
Yeah,
but
do your
it
thing. So, Miss D'Aulerio is actually on. If you're,
Work
Uh,
call.
yeah, she's
Can
on
I go
work
in one
call.
of your bedrooms?
yeah, go ahead. Go in my bedroom. Christina Bannon, hello.
Brian Lecon.
Wherever you feel comfortable.
It's wonderful to be here.
Whichever one.
Whichever one you want to. Just don't look at my underwear drawer.
You could look at mine. You could take a souvenir if you want to.
Hello.
You feeling good now?
Tina, how does it feel to be front? To be front and center with probably the two most critically acclaimed hosts on the island.
What's it like? What's it like for you?
Is it cool?
It's cool.
All right, let's get back to the questions. All right, so why don't you pick one now?
So weird.
Yeah, I mean it's a little up in your grill. Just make sure you talk down into it.
Okay.
You don't have to talk slow, just down.
Oh.
Pick a topic.
Okay. What the hell?
What is it?
Losing your virginity?
Mm. I want to pass. I don't want to hear that.
We're just gonna.
We don't want to hear that. We don't need to get into that story.
I'd rather not.
Shit, man, this is good.
Homie hopping.
Homie hopping.
No, we can talk about homie hopping.
What does homie hopping mean?
Homie hopping is when you.
She hops to all the homies.
Yes.
Oh, when the whole team's hit it.
Yes.
Whew. Okay.
Yeah, homie hopping is. It's like.
Groupie.
It's just a bad move for any girl, because it's like. I remember. I didn't understand years ago why my guy friends were like trashing this one girl, but I was like, wait a second, but you all got with her, so like what's the issue? Like you're gonna get with her, but then like she's good enough for you to get with her, but she's not good enough for you to not like trash her for getting with you. And they explained the concept of homie hopping.
I didn't know it had a title. I never heard that title before.
What was their concept of it? Explain to me.
Once a girl dates one member of like, because like guys have their like little groups of friends, their core
Right.
groups of friends.
Sure.
Once a girl dates one member of that group of friends, that's it. She's that girl.
Mm-hmm.
But then if she moves on to another friend in that group, the respect that the group holds for her like declines quickly.
Absolutely.
It just
100%.
goes more with each new member of the group. And the difference between guys and girls, I feel like, with that is like, okay, if a guy dates a girl who's one member of the group and then a guy dates her friend, that friendship between those two girls has ended. You know what I mean?
I think that stands for guys too.
Does it stand for guys?
I mean, yeah. If the guy like gave a shit about her,
It's situational, I think.
Okay.
It's situational. Like when I was in college, this type of situation would happen, right? And it's like if it's just some girl and the guy's like not dating the girl and they're just like hooking up with the same chick, they didn't really seem to care. However, if it was like a girl that like dated, right? Like say me and you dated, right? Well,
Let's say we dated, sure.
let's say we broke
that's a
up,
big if,
right?
Yeah.
I mean,
If you like at the extent of our relationship now going and dating one of my other friends and my other friends like hooked up with you or something like that, it'd be completely over.
Yeah.
But if it was like some casual hookup like once, it's a different story.
because there's like a betrayal. I'm with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about homie hopping.
But I mean, I wouldn't even get involved with a female who has even hooked up with one of my friends. Like I wouldn't, like maybe I would hook up with them, but I wouldn't expect a relationship out of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because the only thing that would be playing through in my mind is the vision of you guys hooking up. And maybe that's just a me thing.
No,
But
I don't think that's just a you thing. It depends on the extent of what the relationship was between the guy and the girl, and then how good of friends you are with somebody.
But is she a homie hopper if she just like hooks up with all them? Yeah, that still makes.
I think
What do you
so.
mean?
Yeah, that still makes.
If the girl's just hooking up with a group of guys, not at the same time but separately, that's what constitutes homie.
Yeah,
hopping.
like
It's
didn't
not
really
it's not
have
relationship.
Yeah, not relationship.
Yeah,
She's still a homie hopper if she does that. She's definitely. But that doesn't mean I would disrespect her. That just means she's a homie hopper.
Well,
She
a
hopped.
homie hopper is a respectable thing to call a woman.
All
so.
right.
Really?
No, absolutely not. That was sarcasm.
I couldn't tell. I was like, what? Very strange. Very strange.
I mean, whatever. It's I don't know. That's my homie hopping story. I don't know. I just feel like there's always like, let's say like you're single, and you're trying to find a guy, and it's like there's always like, I don't know, like it's literally half the planet. Like you don't have to date a guy's friend. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's just
right.
there's like
Yeah, but they
there's
do.
always another guy. Probably maybe it's just convenience. I don't know. Maybe it's just
What the hell's convenient about
we
that?
do live in a small area. Molly, do you have any input?
We got to get you back on the microphone.
Yeah, you trying to get back
That's
in
why.
here?
Well, that's why
I'm
dating.
like running out of things to say. and
That's why. That's.
it's all very tricky. I don't know why. I feel like since we're being recorded, I need to stay politically correct. I'm sorry.
Quite all right. Quite all right. So,
Gia,
yeah, I mean, that's
Wait.
totally your preference. How
Is your mom
politically
gonna
correct?
Watch this, Brian.
No, my mom doesn't watch any of it.
Okay.
She watches none of it. My mom and
She
dad
hates it.
both don't watch. Yeah.
Homie hopping is like homie hopping is like another one of those mind fucks. Okay, I feel like guys do. Remember we were talking about this the other day. Guys do like mind fucks on girls where it's like, okay, okay, so Molly, can I share about you?
No.
Okay.
Why not? I want to hear.
Yeah, no, she doesn't want to talk about that.
Okay. No, not that. Okay, so let's say hypothetical girl invited to Netflix and chill, declines the Netflix and chill. Later on, the guy says, "Wow, I really respect that you declined that." And it's like, okay, wait a second here, because he's inviting the girl over to come over and
Right.
with that expectation, and then when
Kind of.
she declines it, then he like applauds her for declining it. But it's like, okay, what kind of mind game is that? Like, what is that? Some kind of fucking test?
we talked.
Yeah,
me and
sort
you-
of,
me and you
yeah.
talked about this already,
It
right?
is, but it's like, yes, we did talk about it.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, I invite said girl over to Netflix and chill.
Mm-hmm.
She says yes, I'm in there, you know, but that's it. Then it's over. You know, maybe I'll
Yeah.
hit her up once or twice again to Netflix and chill, but boom, it's cut. That's the extent of the relationship. But if I ask her to do that, she says no, then I'm like, all right, this girl's a stand-up girl. Maybe I'll go out with her a couple times and see how it goes.
But she's a stand-up girl because she wouldn't do what you would do.
Bam.
That's
yeah.
what makes her.
Oh
a
yeah,
stand-up
there's
girl?
I'm not going to deny whatsoever that there's not a double standard when it comes to that. And
Yeah,
the double
that's
standard
what-
comes from
I don't
men.
know, whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
It's just
as
the way
long
it
as we're
is.
acknowledging things.
that is the
Yeah.
way it is. It's
So if
never
I
gonna
get a
change.
double standard where I have to act differently than guys act, I feel like guys should have a double standard where they have to pay for me.
Okay, we do that anyway.
Yeah, we do that, don't we?
I don't know.
Listen,
I'm just
that's the way
saying
it's supposed to
things.
be. The
hard.
the
You see
man
what I mean,
the man
though?
goes out and gets the bacon, brings it to the table, and she cooks it. That's how it is. Is that old school of me to think like that? That's how it.
That's pretty old school, yeah. I mean, it's
Am I the
but-
bitch in our relationship?
What do you mean?
No, not you. It's
Um,
Joey.
I guess.
Yeah, I cook for you.
Look.
Brian's a good cook, though.
He is a good cook.
Brian
you
and
know?
I hold to some gender roles, but then we don't to some gender roles.
Right. Christina takes care of my clothes shopping.
Yes.
Really?
I cook. Yeah, dude, I can't buy clothes.
Why?
I'm just bad at it.
I wouldn't say I take full leadership, full.
We should go. We should
responsibility,
all
but,
go
like,
shopping.
That
Like
would be fun.
now.
Yeah. Mm.
I need to
If
go.
I'm like,
I just
walking
paid off
into
my credit
town.
card. They just gave me some credit, and I just got paid
Got
yesterday.
it.
So you're like, fuck it, let's just run it up.
I need winter shit like yesterday.
No, I hear you. Now's the time to go. H&M is really cool.
I love H&M. It's cheap. It's
Feel this sweater. It's really soft.
that is a soft sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the material's good. It's not like
H&M.
that rough fucking Fruit of the Loom shit, you know. Whatever. You guys don't get it.
I do get
No,
it.
you don't
Yeah,
get
I
it.
don't. I
I'm
don't.
happy that you're not a honey hopper, Brian.
I'm not. Yeah, it's not my style.
Yeah.
It's not my style.
I
Have to
can't
sneeze.
sneeze.
I can't. I can't do it. What? Do we need to get you back on? Do you want to sit there? Do you want to sit here? Here, why don't you get?
No, unless you want to sit there.
No.
You like
Okay,
soft
yeah.
It's a lot of pressure. I
Come
keep
back.
saying things.
All right.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
let's switch out again. Good job.
That was good, dude. You killed
Good job.
it. Are we
Okay.
talking about homie hopping?
Yeah, we're talking
no,
about
we're
homie
done
hopping.
with homie hopping.
Okay, cool. So I don't wanna talk about that. You're not a.
You don't want to talk about it, Molly?
We've all homie hopped before, haven't
Come through this way. No.
we? No.
No. Yeah, I don't homie hop. You might want to hit your camera again there since you were away for a while.
Yo, she's all. Why are you all?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I don't know. That's what I was saying. I was like, it's so close to me.
It's really close. I don't
What
know
is
how that
this?
happened. Okay. Let's go.
Good, you're going again. All right, we're back.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Coming on the way. I don't know, shoot, 1 shoot. Molly, if you and me got stuck on an island together, we would have so much fun for like a month, and then we would die
Yo, you're right.
because neither of us would figure out what to eat. Like it would just.
That'd be it, huh?
I think so. I mean, like, what are we gonna do? Like
Whose turn is it to pick a thing?
Well,
Joey's.
yeah, I guess it's on Joey. Then we'll go back to you, then me, then to Christina because we kind of got out of loop. I think this is a great way to run a podcast. You know what I mean? Like I was thinking, like, oh, we're gonna have to move on to another topic after the bag gets old, but in the bag, there's a new topic.
Yeah.
It within the bag.
Yeah, I think whatever's
the
in
inside that counts.
Secure
whatever's
the
in there,
bag.
You guys ready for
we got
this?
to
I'm
we
ready.
just got to keep it in the closet, and then
Yeah,
next
right?
podcast we'll pull back out again. Yeah,
And we'll add more.
we got to think of a catchy title for this.
Favorite Cuzzo Cook song?
Ah.
Yes.
That's funny.
Blondie.
I mean, that's like the only one that's out. right now.
I'm
There's
a
another
fan of the
good part.
freestyle for a couple
Yeah.
different reasons. I really like the production quality. Oh, also you can rate it on Funk Flex's
You can.
freestyle challenge. You like how I did that?
Yeah, that's cool.
I knew
man.
you would never fucking.
Thanks.
You would never pay to send it in, so I did it for you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Real
That's
friends,
a,
true friendship.
That's a cool
How
thing of
many
you
of
to do.
us? Is that it? You don't have any other songs?
Yeah. What
none
about?
none that you guys would know. I've you know what I mean. I've been recording since I was 12 years old. None of it's out there.
Yeah, I need to hear your
Yeah,
12-year-old.
yeah. Do you have some of them?
I could get it.
Yes.
I could get it.
Let's
Yes.
I'd have to go up to the studio that I first started going to.
The school?
No, not in the school. It was this place in Long Branch.
Where's that?
Frank Sinatra met his
Long
first
Branch
wife in Long Branch.
is in Monmouth.
Adorable.
Shout out to Strike Force Entertainment.
Slide this over to Tina.
No.
No,
Or
it's your turn.
Oh, we're going this way?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go this
Uh-huh.
way now. Yeah,
We're just
'cause
switching
you
it up.
missed.
But yeah, I'll get it.
Oh
What
yeah,
did
I
you
heard about this.
get?
I heard about this last night.
Come on, let's hear it.
Small dick energy.
What the hell's that?
You don't know what that is?
See, this is just a girl thing.
Yo.
Guys do not know about
I don't
this.
think. I think I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it to South Jersey. Okay, so there's big dick energy. There's also one in there for that, so we don't talk about it again. There's small dick energy. Big dick energy. It's like only some guys have it. It's like a confidence thing. Like it's like, oh yo, if a guy has BDE, he's like,
Which is big dick energy.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
If a guy has BDE, he's like confident, like he can be an asshole. He knows he's an asshole. He doesn't give a fuck. If he has small dick energy, he's acting like, I don't know, awkward, not confident, like maybe like Gumby, like awkward,
That was my nickname in college.
Maybe like Gumby.
like just like floppy
Right.
and weird,
Floppy.
and like yeah, like SDE. Like I can't think of anyone off the top of my head that we can say
SDE,
that has SDE.
Sports, Drugs, Entertainment. It's a good album.
Now, now, is there any correlation to actual dick size to this energy equation?
I don't know.
It
Honestly,
could probably go either way,
depends.
right?
You know,
'Cause
you
some
can-
people probably put the facade on to make up for it, right? And then sometimes it just fits.
Mm-hmm.
So it could go either way. What do I got? What kind of energy I got?
Medium.
Medium.
I'm just kidding.
Medium dick energy?
That's not a thing.
Okay.
I think Joey has BDE.
Is it a disorder or a
It's not. It's not an STD.
Okay.
They're just not.
Interesting.
Christina, what does Brian have?
Brian has BDE.
I agree.
Yeah.
I appreciate
There's
that.
a lot
Brian's
of
a
guys
gentleman.
out there with
Brian's not, like-
SDE, and it's like it's almost incurable unless they like step their shit up.
So now this is like a confidence. So this has nothing really to do with relative dick size. This
No.
this has to do with
Just
confidence.
how you present yourself.
Really?
Pretty
Okay.
much, yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So you learned something new today.
Yeah, this is totally a female thing. Guys don't know about this.
Honestly, it's like a new thing.
It's a
But
new
I'm just
thing.
I'm
Yeah,
bringing
it's just like a
to
phrase.
I'm bringing to the world.
Where did you hear about it?
Twitter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Molly's got. What's your Twitter handle?
Molly Deez.
Molly
Hit
Deez.
me up.
Yeah, it's
Good
a great,
shit.
Great. Wait.
Molly put her Twitter handle on the wall.
At Five Guys,
At
you
Five
can like
Guys.
decorate a little card, and I wrote, "Yo, follow me at Molly Deez," and it was taken down by the time we left.
They weren't having
No one respects craft around here.
I do.
I know you do.
All right, my topic over here is platonic friendships.
Oh, we kind of touched on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
so
really.
the only women that I really have like real friendships with would be my cousins.
Oh,
You know?
Really?
Yeah, man. I don't.
are we fake friends?
No, I mean we're friends, but I wouldn't like.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
we don't like
necess-
text and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah, that's. I don't.
Yeah.
I get too jealous for that. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't
Yeah,
want
yeah.
Christina to be hitting up like.
No, that
You know,
would
you to just be like, "Hey Joe, like how's it hanging?"
Hey, Joe.
You know, like what are you
Medium.
doing today?
Medium.
Yeah,
Yeah.
medium. You know, like gathering like we talk about podcasting stuff. When we see
Right.
each other, we say hello, we hang out,
we do say hello.
we
Yeah.
kick it. But I would never be like, "Hey Molly, you want to go see a movie tonight?"
Right.
Yes. Well, yeah. I mean, some things are far. I guess it's another double standard kind of thing. Like, if I had a girlfriend, I definitely wouldn't want her to have fucking a friendship with a guy like that, you know?
I have a few.
But I don't think it'd be weird for me to have
There you go.
girls hit me up and be like on a friend thing. But that's also because I grew up with 4 women in the house, you know? I was raised by girls. Like, I'm friends with a lot of girls.
Yeah. Is that why
I'm
you
in
have
touch
guy
with
friends?
I'm in touch with my feminine side.
Are you?
Hell yeah. I watch Mean Girls. It's a good movie.
What
That's
other
pretty much
girl
all there
movies?
is to it, is watching Mean Girls.
I guess that's it, really. But like,
No, you're.
I'm not in touch.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Do you know how to treat a lady?
Do I know how I should treat a lady, or do I know how they would like to be treated?
I don't know. How you should.
Well, I know both, but I treat them how they want to be.
Like, what if your sister got cheated on? Would you beat the guy up?
Yeah.
I'm just asking questions. I'm just wondering.
I'd probably cut his brake lines.
Wow. That's extreme.
My sister got cheated on in, when she was in high school, so I was a youngin', so I didn't,
You couldn't
Yeah,
do
what are you
anything.
gonna do?
Yeah, it wasn't much you could do about it at the time, huh?
Right.
Right. You
But,
were
like,
in
nowadays-
branch rapping.
That was before that. But yeah, definitely. I know what to do.
Yeah, that's
Next,
good.
I know what to do.
Yeah.
What's your topic of choice over there?
My topic's
Who's this?
sexting.
Sexting?
Sexting?
What's your view on it?
Oh my
My
god.
view on it is
I
it's
love
a great
sexting.
way for like it's a great way to show your private parts to everyone you fucking know. Yeah. That's how I've seen it
Everyone
go.
you know?
Yeah,
What do you
that's how
mean?
I've seen it go for girls. They send a picture to one guy
They recycle it.
and then somehow it's all the fuck over the place. You remember that
They
girl
post
from
it
high
up.
school?
It's been a long time since something like that happened. Well, then again, we're not in high school still.
Dude, we're not in high school, but just watching to see what she went through, I was like, nah. Actually,
You could sex
I think
without
sexting's
sending
different
nudes.
now. Yeah.
nah, you're giving
Yeah.
someone a loaded gun. When you're
It
sending
depends.
You could sex without nudes.
Right.
sex without nudes, what do
Yeah.
you mean?
Verbally.
You could be
Oh,
like,
just
"Ooh,
send
ooh,
like a saucy
I'm gonna-
text message.
Pretty much.
I send
I'm gonna
Brian
come over
saucy
and
text
clean
messages
your bedroom.
sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna come over and clean your bedroom.
I'm gonna do your dishes tonight, girl.
I'm
Right.
doing your dishes.
That's how it goes.
That's pretty much what I usually just
So
text
good.
Brian, tell him what I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
use
clean,
So
come
much
right
soap.
over.
Mm-hmm. What kind of pizza is she bringing?
I'm gonna bring you a pizza.
Sausage.
All right.
Sausage on the
Wow,
side.
Molly.
That was really
Way
inappropriate.
I
to
don't know.
way to dirty up something we weren't trying to get dirty.
I don't even
So
know.
so now I'm gonna have to mark like the E for explicit when I post this podcast because of
Yeah.
that comment.
I know.
Explicit.
I'm really sorry.
So-
How about
You
you
just
guys? You
can't
guys out
contain
here
yourself.
sending
I can't.
texts?
You're a problem.
You don't send like pics? No.
No,
To
I'm not
Brian?
trying to get.
Nope.
Nah.
Wow.
Loaded gun. Loaded
Yeah,
gun.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
if
I
it's
feel
someone
like
you trust,
No, don't
yeah,
trust
but
people
in the
with
same
that.
in the same token, like that's your boyfriend. Like he doesn't need pictures. I feel like that's like
I
I don't know,
flash
Nate.
Brian my
I don't know.
nipple
Keep it
whenever he
spicy.
asks. So.
What did you say?
What?
What did you say?
Huh? I said I flash Brian my nipple whenever he asks.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I don't need to send pics. We'll be in the line at like Walmart, and he'll be like, Christina, and I'm
I
like,
don't
okay.
see him doing that. Yeah, that's
I don't like to, objectify her like
I don't
that.
actually do that. That was a joke I was trying
It
to
was
make.
shop.
I get it.
It
Yeah,
was
I
ShopRite.
don't-
It wasn't Walmart.
Literally, I know. I was trying to think of a place that we'd stand in line at.
I was
Well, we did
thinking,
it at
like,
ShopRite
do you
that
ever
one
even
time.
go to Walmart?
No, I go to
hate
Walmart,
Walmart.
I
sometimes.
love Walmart.
It's-
Wally
Dude,
World.
I
It's
fucking
just
hate
redneck
Walmart, but I
city.
go there
It's awesome. I
anyway.
love watching the people there.
Walmart
I sit there
watching.
for hours.
I always
Walmart
feel like I
people,
need to
the
wash
people
my
of Walmart.
hands when I leave.
They're so nice.
Okay, JoJo, what's your topic?
My topic.
So let's try to keep all the topics on the table. So
Smart.
when I go to
Losing your virginity? You guys pulled that?
Yeah.
Where was I?
You were on the phone.
You skipped it?
Big dick energy.
Oh, you can pull another.
It's funny that I landed on that. Name 3 things you're grateful for. Doing
Love
gratitude
it.
list. 3 things I'm grateful for. Molly, Brian, and Tina.
oh
Aw.
JoJo,
Cheating.
JoJo.
No, that's very sweet.
That was really sweet.
Yeah.
You're in touch with your feminine side.
Okay.
What did you pick?
What is it?
You gotta read it.
It's Tina contributed.
Oh,
Which one is it?
This is a Tina one.
What race would you be?
Oh, I wish I got that.
Damn.
I wish I got that.
I would be white, and I am white.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Good for you.
I'm Italian. I don't know. Can you cut that out?
Italians love being Italian. I'd be black.
Okay,
straight up.
why?
Black people are just better. They're better. We've had this conversation before, I feel like.
Yeah,
They're better.
I don't really want to get into like super
Yeah,
big
we really
race relations
can't.
on
Like,
the
I
podcast,
don't know.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have like the ACLU and shit like that.
Can I pick
over
another?
Pick
Okay.
another.
I'm gonna pick
Molly.
another. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
That was an awkward question.
Here. You don't know what I mean. You don't like that. Go ahead, say what you
No,
gotta say.
I'm not saying it. Okay.
No, JoJo, he wants to say something. Say something.
Dude, they're better, faster, stronger. All right. Now you just guys make me feel weird about it.
Dude,
'Cause
because
you
it's
don't
a
wanna
weird
talk
thing to
about it.
talk about, man.
It was the fucking topic in the sloth box.
The sloth box.
Sloth box.
That's a
Tell me
good
when-
name for it. The
whatever.
sloth box.
Like,
That was a Tina
let's do it.
contribution.
Is this going well? Would you guys say this is a good podcast?
Yeah, it's going fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I just,
This is about what happens all the
My
time.
feet are cold.
You see your
13
feet are cold?
stepping.
Yeah.
Oh, 13.
13
It's actually a
stepping.
tradition.
Oh my god, gains.
What?
13 stepping. Yeah, look, man. If you're gonna be young and you're gonna come into sobriety, expect to get 13 stepped.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can you 13th step if you're not in a program?
Yeah. Not in a program
Yeah, if you're not in a program of recovery.
and just
and you
go
just date
there.
and you just date someone that's like
I feel
new.
like 13 stepping. You like knowingly know that person is vulnerable.
oh,
You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah, Christina 13 step me.
So
More
you
or
could or
less.
you couldn't. I don't think you were that vulnerable. Were you? Was he vulnerable? Did you take advantage of Brian?
She took advantage of me.
I don't
You
think so.
dirty
He was the
dog,
one
you.
that was like, "Can I get your number?"
Wait,
How'd you guys
you
meet?
you asked for his number?
No. Miles hooked him up.
Yeah, Molly hooked us up.
Brian
We
told
had
me
a
that
moment
you
at a meeting.
asked Brian told me that you picked him up.
I was under these. So this is what I was under the assumption of. We've talked about this.
Let's talk about it.
So I saw Christina a few times at a couple different meetings. And was like, oh, I like that girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But every time she would scamper off because she quit smoking.
Mm-hmm.
So she wouldn't be around after the meeting.
No fellowship.
Well, I mean, not outside where everyone smoked at.
AKA
So-
no fellowship.
Word.
So she was at a meeting one time. We locked eyes briefly for maybe a quarter of a second. And I was like,
Was that the moment?
that was the moment.
We had a moment.
We definitely had a moment.
Brian reached out to his source. Christina reached out to me.
Oh, so that did happen. She did reach out.
Yes, I was in close contact with Brian's source, and we made it happen.
What did she say to you?
She said
I think I said he was cute or something.
it was, you know, like,
Oh.
oh yeah, I think that guy with the glasses is cute. Is he Surfside? Blah. And I was like, yeah, he is.
I wasn't
she was like, oh,
inquiring,
never mind.
though. I was just saying
What were you saying?
that I thought you were cute,
Yeah.
and now I told her that we had a moment.
Ah.
And then I
Bada
thought
bing,
you
bada
probably
boom.
wouldn't.
Matchmaker
I
Molly.
thought you told me that you didn't reach out to her at all.
I didn't. I mentioned.
Stop changing your story, man.
There's mentioning.
You're allowed
and
to
then
reach
there's,
out, like
inquiring.
whatever.
Yeah, why-
Go
I
after
I know,
what
but
you
I feel
want.
like I didn't reach out.
So how did the conversation come up?
I don't
I don't
know. I
know.
think she reached out.
Did I reach out?
I think you
I
might
really
have.
feel like I didn't reach out.
Like,
but I
but
might
here's
have
the thing:
reached
you
out.
call me all the time, so it's not like
Yes,
if it's
it's like-
reaching
So
out.
so it might have came up in conversation as opposed to reaching out for the specific. I
Yes.
reached out for the specific. I said Marcus, or I was talking to you. Whatever.
What's
he
up,
don't give a
Marcus?
shit. I was talking to him, and I was like, "Yo, do you know this girl? I'm trying to pin her down for like 6 months.
Pin her down.
What?
Pin her down, like get her number. You know what I mean? Like have a conversation.
Is that
with
a
her.
thing?
Yeah, I was trying to track you down for like 6 months.
Oh, track her down.
Track her down.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Pin her down.
I don't know why that's funny. Did it come off weird?
Yeah, it
Jesus
came off like.
Christ.
You ever get pinned down?
You know, track you down, find your information out.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Now I get it.
I couldn't come across anybody who knew you, right?
Mysterious.
So I asked, you're mysterious, very
No
mysterious.
offense.
So,
Like Gray.
I like that.
so I asked my friend who was dating Molly at the time. He's like, yeah, I think Molly's good friends with her. I said, oh, see what's up. See if I can get her number for, blah, 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 blah. And that was it.
The rest is history.
Mm-hmm. And here she is podcasting tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I'm up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was that a 13 step?
No,
Okay.
I was through all 12, so 13 was the next natural step.
Right.
Ooh. Nice save.
What do we got?
Going to jail.
Nice.
Never.
What's
been.
that like?
I've only spent maybe a day and a half in jail at the most. And it actually wasn't that bad. I was, it wasn't bad because it was a short period of time. I knew it was getting out.
Good place.
I was also on a lot of benzos.
Oh.
So I didn't really give a shit what was going on. DUI. JoJo?
Only time I've been in jail is out kicking.
Not fun.
You were what?
Withdrawing.
Oh.
Detoxing.
But yeah, no, I've never spent more than a couple nights here, you know what I mean?
Have you ever been arrested?
No.
Really? Good for you.
I haven't done anything.
Clean record.
Molly used to be
Except
like
at
a
that
pothead in
Venture
high
Boys
school.
concert in '99.
Like
Oh, I
quasi,
forgot
not like a
about that.
real pothead, but like kind of a pothead.
I was a pothead.
You smoked a little
Yeah.
bit of weed for a while?
Yo.
Good for you.
I had like 3 bowls.
Little perp scarp. You want to hit
That's all
this
I
one?
did. It was like my only hobby. I think it's Tina's turn.
Is it?
Is
Yeah,
it?
it is. It is. Why don't we, here, I'll pass
wrap
it
it
over.
up?
I'll pass it over.
What time is it? No, it hasn't been an hour.
6:50.
What time did we start? Yeah. About 6?
Yeah, we've been going for like 50 minutes. Let's do one more and we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
Alright. Very cool. Very cool.
I'm starving.
What
Yeah,
you
I'm
got
gonna-
there,
I'm gonna
Teen?
do too.
No.
Yeah, I want empanadas and arroz con gandules. Now.
Bad first dates.
Bad first dates?
Bad first dates.
You've had
Ooh.
one good first date. I know that. I don't know about the
Certainly have.
bad ones.
If he wants to split the check on the first date, I consider that a bad first date.
Nice. That'd
Word.
be weird. I've never asked that before.
You have to
You
like.
can't. There's no
you have
way
to
you
like
can.
act like
How
you
do
want to pay
you-
for half of it, but. Oh, one time I went on. I didn't even know that it was a date until the check came and he paid the whole thing, and I was like, see what's going on here.
How did you not know it was a date? What situation were you
We
in?
were
Were
going to go see my friend in rehab, and then on the way back, he was like, "Do you want to stop at this place? I love this place."
Are you
And it
sure
was,
he
like, a
wasn't just, like,
really
being
fancy
polite?
restaurant.
Maybe he was just hungry.
It was like a fancy restaurant. I thought he was just there because he liked it, and then we stopped there, and then he picked up the check, and I was like, "Was this a date?" And then I went home, and then he called me the next day and told me what a nice time he had,
Oh, yeah.
and I was like, "That was a date." And then on the next date,
Oh, so you went out with him again?
that was
That's
when
a
we
sick
split the
date.
check.
We should go see somebody in rehab. We
Yeah,
should
it was,
wanna
you
visit
go on
somebody?
a.
I'm gonna ask somebody
fucking
out like that
romantic.
next time.
I've done that. Well, not really.
It was, I don't know. We were just gonna go see my friend in rehab.
That's a pretty cool date idea, though. It's like,
Is it?
yeah, it's like, fuck going to the movies, fuck doing this. Like, let's go visit our
It's
friend
out
in
of the box.
rehab. That's
It
different.
is out of the box.
For our
Romantic.
1 year
And
anniversary.
not for nothing.
That's what we're doing.
Not for nothing, but crackheads always make stuff better.
Do they?
Yeah, like they always, like, lighten the situation up. Like I had this crackhead friend before I started really doing drugs like that, and I brought him around everywhere, especially on like dates and stuff like that. If I was going to chill with a girl for the first time, I would just bring him along,
So you break the ice.
and it would just be,
You just exploit him.
what do you mean exploit? What's that? Yeah, I guess. I mean, it just made situations less awkward.
I'm sure he didn't care.
He didn't give a shit. He loved it.
Yeah, he's hanging out, having fun.
He loves hanging out with pretty white girls.
Who wants to tell about their worst first date ever?
I've had so many. I don't even
Okay,
know
I got
what to
one.
choose.
I think I've told you this story a couple of times. So I go out with this girl. I'm living in North Carolina, right? And we got set up through my roommate. His girlfriend was her friend. So we go out with her, right? I'm like, we'll go to the bar. We'll get a couple drinks, then get something to eat. So we go. We have a couple drinks. It's like going all right, right? She's like fucking around on her phone a little bit. So then we get to the restaurant. I don't even know where the fuck I went. So it might have even been we sat at the bar and then sat at the bar at a table at the bar, like in the restaurant area. So we sit down. We order, and she's like on her phone the whole fucking time, right?
That's
Like,
a no-no, right?
Huh? Wait, what'd you say? Uh-huh.
That fucking pissed me off.
Fuck no.
So I say something to her. I'm like, yo, I'm not really, I didn't come out on this date to like hang out with you so you could play on your cell phone. She's like, oh, yeah. Puts it away. Food comes. Right back to it. So I eat, and fucking bounce.
You bounced?
Until I'm going to the bathroom, fucking rolled.
Did you leave her with the check?
Yeah.
Oh, good
Oh
for
my
you, dog. Give me
God.
some poundage right there. That's a good move. I like you for that.
BDE.
What's your number?
That is
Isn't that
BDE.
BDE?
That is-
SDE
yo,
would
that's-
sit there and pay the check.
That's EBD.
Yeah, dude.
E.
I
that?
wasn't
Extra
beat
big,
for that, man. You
big
know,
man.
you know what I mean? Like,
Nah, that you
It-
did the right thing, dog.
And if she didn't like me, at least fucking humor me until we're through dinner.
Literally.
You know, like humor me until the meal's over, and then
Right.
that's it. Yeah, it was some bullshit. I'll never forget that though.
Yeah.
I felt pretty good walking out that door though. I was like laughing my ass off on the way out.
Yo, good for you.
She obviously never talked to me again.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I mean,
you
that'll
had
do
to
it.
expect that was coming.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't care.
Right.
I'm just saying. She
At
never,
that point, yeah.
Yeah. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a bad date, bro. I really can't think
I've
of
had
like,
a lot.
you know.
I went out
I've
with
had
a
a
dude
bad.
at SDE.
Yeah.
Oh my
Now-
god!
now, did
Like
you-
we go to a nice
Let's
restaurant.
talk about it.
We go to a nice restaurant, the fucking Crab Trap, and he's dressed like shit. And like that was the first like
No,
What was he
hold
wearing?
on, hold on. You got to back up the story before this.
Okay.
How did you guys go out on your first date? Like how did the date come to fruition?
I don't know. We probably went on Tinder. I don't know.
Okay.
It's all the same shit.
Fair
yeah.
enough. Fair enough.
Right. Okay.
So if you're not
he
sure,
works at the
that's-
Apple store. Oh my god, I hope he doesn't watch this. But he works at the Apple store, and like he doesn't know how to socialize because he like works in the back and like
What was his name? Brandon.
no.
Braden, Brendan,
Can we not?
Bacon,
Go ahead.
Mike.
So
Brian.
he like
was it
didn't know
Brian?
how to socialize, and he comes and he's wearing jeans and like you know like the basic tees at H&M, like just like shit, like $5 tees. He's wearing
Yeah.
like a gray t-shirt and like sneakers. And like I get dressed, like I know how to look good, and I fucking go
You do.
and I show up.
You're always put together.
I always try to be
respect
put
that about
together.
You too.
You too,
Both of you. Yeah, you guys are always put together.
Thanks.
right? Especially for a date, like you know, you gotta try.
Mm-hmm.
So I look good, and he looks like dirt. And we sit down. We sit down, and he doesn't even look at the menu. And the waitress comes. She's like, "What do you want to drink?" And I was like, "I'll have a Long Island iced tea." And
Had
he
a
was,
girl getting turned up on the first
he
date.
goes, "I'll have water." And I'm like, ew, SDE. I'm like, why are you getting water? He's like, I helped my buddy move yesterday, and like I'm still hurting from drinking like IPAs. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking throw
What's that?
up. So
There's never been a day in my life after I got done drinking and then woke up to do something the next day and not started right again. It's not like, oh my god, my body hurts. Like I can't drink anymore. It's
Yeah.
like, fuck, my body hurts. I got to drink some more.
right,
Mm.
and he like had sunburn. Like he's just the biggest pussy. So I'm like,
So he's one of those guys who didn't tan. Like he doesn't get tan. Not
it
like
probably
tanning.
turns into tan.
I don't get tan.
I know, but you're not. an Italian
Anyway,
man.
he's like, I look at the menu and I decide what I'm getting, and he doesn't even look at the menu. So the waitress comes back and I order, and he goes, "I'll have the same thing as her," and I'm like, "Why?
I don't like this guy.
It sucks." I'm like,
Yeah, I don't like him either.
Did he talk a lot?
"Just let me finish."
Sorry.
I'm like, "Why are you getting the same thing as me?" He's like, "I don't know. It sounds good." Like he didn't even look at the menu, so I'm like, "Whatever, weird,
Why was he even going out with you?
bro, horny." I don't know. So. He's
I
wearing
guess.
he's wearing an Apple Watch, and he's like, he puts his phone away because he was on his phone the whole time, and I think I said something. I'm like,
Atta girl,
"What's
good for
going
you."
on your phone?" He's like, "Oh,
Ooh.
sorry." Puts it away. Then he's on his watch the whole time.
Was he young?
No, he was like older than me, like 5
Really?
years older
Okay,
than me.
okay.
So I'm like, I don't even know. So he's like, "You want to see something funny?" I'm like, thinking, no, like I really don't.
I
I'm
like
like,
where this is going.
I'm like, sure. So he shows me this picture, actually, of a sloth next to his best friend. He's like, "Don't they look alike?" And I was like, oh my god, this is fucking awful. So we eat, and the waitress comes back, and she's like, "So what are you guys doing after this? It's a beautiful night for the boardwalk." He's like, "Yeah, we can go to the boardwalk." And I was like, I actually have to like go home. And
Damn.
I
Was
gave
that-
him like a half hug, like that when we left. Yeah, gave him a half hug, and he texted me 5 minutes later and said, "Sorry if I was a disappointment." And I was
Oh,
like, "Oh my
that's-
god,
dude, that's
SDE right
That's
there."
SDE.
That was bad. And then I just never talked to him again. And he messaged me on Instagram not that long ago. He was like, "Hey, I kind of miss you."
From the one date?
From the
Yeah.
one date.
That's awesome.
That was bad.
That's funny.
I
So
mean,
he's
it just
definitely
like
gonna watch this because he kind of misses you. Do you have anything you want to tell him?
be better. I don't know. Like, just
Damn.
have more
Yo, if you're-
confidence.
Yeah,
it,
if
you
you're
know?
watching this, man,
Here's
if
the
you
thing.
need a
He
coach,
tried so
hit me
hard.
up.
He tried so hard. Like, he had like tattoos and like, I don't know. All he talked about. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get a BMW, and I'm like, you live with your mom. Like, why are you getting a BMW? Like, get your priorities straight. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And his grandparents. He's like, well,
He needs a life coach.
yeah.
I would love to coach somebody, like be
We
someone's
should make a
life
little.
coach.
We should make a show. We should make a show.
Like a
dude.
life coach show.
Yeah.
So what
We
people
should accept calls and we'll tell
People
people what
hire
to
me
do.
to teach them how to be a dick.
Okay.
I also had another really bad first date kind of recently.
Let's
Should
talk
I talk
about
about
it.
that.
If you
It
want
was in
to.
the summer.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so it's just been like very recent, like within the past couple of months, that I like acknowledge red flags in people. Because before I was like, oh, whatever, it's fine. But now I'm like taking note and acknowledging and being like, oh, that's not okay.
See, I feel like you do that because you just like
I give everyone the benefit of the doubt.
yeah.
Right.
Which isn't a bad thing, but it leads you to get burned sometimes.
Are you a rescuer?
Yes.
We won't get into it. All right. go
Yeah,
ahead.
we're not getting into that. So anyway, I meet this guy probably on Bumble.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm bored. Probably. I mean, it's all the same shit. So whatever.
right.
I meet him, and like we're texting, and like it's pretty normal. And then he kind of starts saying weird shit, and like I don't
Like
really
what kind of weird shit?
like. I was like, all right, I'm jumping in the shower. You know, like God fucking forbid you mention to a guy that you're taking a shower.
Ooh,
like,
can I come too?
Yeah, like said some weird shit like that, and I was like,
The shower
oh,
is just an erotic place
that's
in the
weird.
household.
And he
The
was
toilet, not
I'm
erotic.
I'm
Shower, erotic.
I definitely. Do
I'm
that,
going to the
probably.
bathroom.
say, well, yeah, but like if it's like the right vibe, like if you're already flirting with someone and like being flirty back, but if you're just like very very casually talking, like conversing,
Yeah.
and you start to get creepy without it like being initiated, then you have an issue. So,
Right.
all my cousins came down from Philly because they're shoobies, and they stayed like the whole weekend. And for some reason, I thought this was a good opportunity for me to hang out with this person. And I was like, yo, meet me at the bar. I'm going to be with my whole family. Keep in mind, my family's batshit. Like, there's no one that I should automatically introduce these people to.
And they're
because,
Italian.
Like, they're Italian. They're wild. They're obnoxious.
I want to meet these people.
Yo.
I do, too.
I have
They seem like
videos.
my
I have
people.
videos of when they were here. Like, it was, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, like, come meet my family. And he was like,
Where are they from that they had to come from?
just
Yeah.
Philly.
Oh, they're Philly people?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
Philly people.
Oh,
So,
sick. So they're super crazy.
South Philly.
yeah, so like the day of, like we're like texting. He's gonna meet me at Mountain Bar, which is a place in Atlantic City, and I'm like, he's like, so how are your cousins? I'm like, they're good. I'm trying to take a nap though, and they keep like busting into my room, and he's like, what if I was there? LOL. And I'm like, what? And he was like, I know. I'm like, what?
Christina's had one of those experiences too, I think.
What do you mean?
A nap invite.
That's another story.
We won't get into it.
No,
Yeah, I
we
don't know what
won't.
you're talking about.
We won't get into that right now. I know exactly. what
Oh
you're
my
talking about.
god.
Feel very
See?
left out.
You know what I'm talking about?
We'll talk about it at Mambo.
Yeah, we won't talk about it
Yes.
now.
Okay.
But
And
see,
he's-
that reaction lends to how bad it was.
Right. It was bad.
That
So,
was so weird.
I was like, yeah, I'm trying to nap. He's like, oh, well, that would suck if I was there. And I'm like, why? And he was like, because we would probably not have clothes on. And I'm like, says who? Like, what? Like, being fucking weird.
So
and already at this point, I'm already feeling uncomfortable about meeting this person tonight.
So now, here's my question to you, right? This is
Okay.
my, because I hear a very similar response from women, right? So, guy sends this text message to you because we wouldn't have clothes on, right? And then you follow up with says who. Immediately, I would just stop texting the person. Like, why does the communication go any further from there?
I don't know. Like I said, don't really acknowledge red flags.
What do you?
But it's
okay,
not.
I
But it's
see what
not.
you're
It's
saying.
it's not just you.
Right. I said, or I
It's-
said
it's
something
not-
like, I don't think, like, it was something that was clearly like,
LOL.
stop being horny, like, right now. You know, like, why are you still doing this?
I don't get why some women tolerate that shit. Like, I don't get
I
it.
have issues. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know
Alright,
what to say.
Sorry.
Anyway, so all day long, all day long, he's texting me like, I hope I get greeted with a big hug and a kiss.
Mm.
Like, like I feel. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. I can't believe I'm telling this story. I'm like,
It's the funniest story. Yeah,
Really? It gets it gets funny.
I love
It's
this
really
story
not that
so
funny.
much.
So already
The
I had
whole
this like
thing
pressure
makes
on
me
me, and I'm
cringe.
like, I'm such a fucking people pleaser, and I don't know how to say no, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't know, like I can't predict the future, like
Right.
trying to redirect, like, hey, maybe not. So
Okay.
he's literally saying this all day long, like I feel like you're gonna run up and hug me with open arms, like saying,
What a jerk
what a
off.
weirdo. Why-
Yeah,
why did you keep texting him?
what a jerk off.
I don't know.
He sounds like a Jerry or something.
He's,
And Jerry?
Jerry.
Or
What does
Gerald.
that mean?
Gerald.
It's like a
Jerry.
name.
Yeah, I don't like
his name
Was
was
this-
Brendan.
He's very Magoo.
Of course
Really?
it was.
Yeah,
Brendan's such a fucking dumb name.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, who is Brendan, you know?
it's
Ooh.
this dude. Anyway,
Brendan.
Oh, Brendan.
so the night is here, and I'm like, he was at a concert in Philly all day long, like a music fest, and he texted me. He was like, all right, I'm leaving this now. I'm going to drive there.
He came all the way to Atlantic City?
Yes.
What?
From
yeah,
where?
dude. Philly.
It's another red flag too. With
Yeah.
with all the people that are
Dude,
all
the
the single women
desperation
that are
this
in
man
Philly.
probably had.
Here's the thing. He was from like Tuckerton area, I
Ugh.
think. Yeah.
Tuckerton sucks.
And he went to the music fest in Philly, and he was like, all right,
So he was
like,
coming back home. Okay.
not
okay.
really, because it was like more north than Tuckerton. I can't remember.
Probably Tom's River.
Watch your mouth, dude.
So he's like, all right, I'll be there in an hour. So I'm like, oh my God, time to get fucking hammered, because I don't know how to react in this situation.
She
You
just
did
got
what you
pissed
had
drunk.
to.
So I just drank like 2 Long Island iced teas. That's my go-to, because it gets you most fucked up
Of
in the
course.
shortest amount of
Yeah,
time.
everyone knows that.
Right. And he texts me, he's like, okay, I'm here. And all my cousins are just, I don't know, gallivanting. And I was like, all right, I'm not telling them where I'm going. So I just completely leave them, like Irish goodbye, like bye.
Mm-hmm.
And I see him coming down the escalator, and I'm like, oh my God, fuck.
Does he look good?
No, he's wearing cargo shorts, so another red flag. And I'm
Cargo shorts? That's a no-no.
like, yo, I
didn't know until this summer that cargo shorts weren't in style
Ow.
anymore.
there's
No,
no
they're
reason
real
for you to
bad.
have that many pockets on your pants. Like,
Unless you're at
none.
work.
It looks
Yes.
If you got
stupid.
construction, something like that. But yeah, we don't go out in public with that.
I had
We
no,
don't
I-
we don't go out in public with
I had
that.
no-
Literally.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So
Christina took care of that for me. I put cargo shorts on when I had to go out, and she gave me like didn't say anything, but it was like a look, and I was like, okay.
Yeah,
She
you gotta
told me
wear
what
the
they
frat
were.
boy shorts if you want to wear shorts.
I can't do it, dude. I need room to like bend and turn and
You
twist.
don't. You
I'm a
don't.
life coach.
You don't.
I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Continue, please.
thank
Sorry.
you. Okay, so he's wearing cargo shorts like down the escalator, and I'm like, oh fuck. So he comes up with like open arms, and I fucking
course he
just
does.
get with him because I'm like
Right off the escalator.
right off the escalator,
Ew,
and
his
it was
cargo
the most
shorts.
rancid kiss. Like he tasted
bet.
disgusting, and I was like, did you just smoke like 40 cigarettes and then not brush your teeth
So
all
gross.
day and just be at a music festival? Like that's how it tasted.
Tuckerton.
I know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
fucking know. And he was like,
I
and
could
it was
ta-
like
I
just
could taste it in my mouth.
just
now.
like a bad taste and a bad kisser. So I was like just not into it at all. So I backed off, and I'm like, hey, like nice to meet you, because oh my God, like what's wrong with me? I don't know. So
Like, hey, nice to meet you. Let's make out.
he was like,
Talk
so
to them.
where's your cousins? And I'm like, I cannot introduce this dude to my cousins. So
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
would've-
let's just sit on that bench over there and talk. And he's like, okay. So we sit there and talk, and he's like, yeah, I used to do a lot of crack. And I'm like, oh, of course you fucking did.
we
Well,
probably,
'cause I was
Joe,
like-
we
I was
probably
like-
know this kid.
Yeah,
I was like,
really.
yo, like,
I
did
gotta
you
ask
drink
this
a
kid's
lot?
name.
Like, or something like today. I was like, yo, did you drink a lot today? He's like, yeah, I drank all day, but I sobered up like the drive here. And I'm like, that's
Probably-
good.
Yeah, that's probably a good.
Probably
thing.
smoked a couple crack rocks on the way
I'm like,
back.
that's
This is
really
sobering up.
great. So good. So
That's so funny.
yeah, I was like, oh, like, did you do anything else? Like, do you smoke? He's like, no, I stopped smoking cigarettes like when I stopped smoking crack. And I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean you stopped smoking crack? He's like, yeah, I just stopped. Like, I just detoxed myself when I stopped. Like, it wasn't that hard. And I'm like, oh, okay. And he was like, he like puts his hand on my leg, and he's like, do you feel this? And I'm like, feel what?
Shut.
I know, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
that's
cringing.
so
I'm like,
bad.
feel
Get out.
what?
I've been cringing.
He's like
this
this
whole story.
connection, and I was like, oh my God, like abort. Like
abort mission.
shit.
Yeah.
I was like, all I feel right now is hunger. Like, I'm really hungry because I was starving.
See, this is like another moment where you like there were so many
Red fucking.
that you should have just cut here.
But you didn't know. You were cringing. You were acknowledging the red flag, but you were just like, how do I get out of this? No?
Anyway,
Okay.
he was like, so do you want to go get something to eat? And I'm like, yeah. Like, let's blow this popsicle stand. Like, I'm thinking, like, he can buy me food. He can drop me back off. This can all come to an end, like, abruptly. So he's like, all right, like, let's leave. Like, let's go to Tony's Baltimore Grill. And I'm like, all right, cool.
That's a
I
good
like,
choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tony's is a solid choice.
Okay. Right. So
You don't think so?
I love Tony's,
Okay,
but,
good.
like,
The
just...
cast of characters in there probably look
It's the
better.
best.
They probably look better than the guy who was sitting across the table from.
He's not bad looking. He was... Anyway.
He's bad looking in my mind.
Yeah. So we like get into the elevator and he tries to do that thing when he like pins you up against the wall and like starts kissing you, and I was like not having it. I was like, oh my god, fuck, no. Like I just stopped and I was like, what floor are you parked on? Like I don't. Just try to change the subject, and then we get into his car and we start talking about him doing crack again. And my phone,
What is wrong with this guy?
my phone
This
is
is my
fucking
favorite
blowing
dude
up.
ever.
My cousins are like, "Where are you? Did you get kidnapped? Are you getting raped? Like, what's happening? We haven't seen you in like an hour." Like, they're all really concerned, and I'm just ignoring them. Yeah,
great.
like, fuck them.
Good
but
job,
whatever.
Molly.
So he was like, "Yeah, like addiction's a choice. Like, obviously, I could just choose to stop, so I stopped." And I was like, I don't think so." So we start going off.
You're definitely not the person to be saying
No,
that to,
not
right?
at all. So I start going off on him, and I'm like, "You're mad fucking ignorant. Like this is a deal breaker." As if the other 20,000 things
Now-
are deal breakers.
After this, did you still go out to Tony's?
No.
with him? Okay. So that's where you drew the line.
That's where I drew the
respect
line.
that. Out of all the other things you don't draw the line for, I like that.
And
you
I was like, the
draw the
fact
line
that
on
you think that, like, he was like, well, my ex's brother used to shoot up heroin. I said it to her too, and I was like, that's really fucking cool of you, dude. I'm gonna go now. And my cousin's girlfriend called me. She's like, where are you? Like, everyone's really concerned. Like, are you on the boardwalk?
Damn, you don't like her, do you?
She's fine.
Sounds like
I'm
you don't
like,
like
all
her.
right, I'm
Sounds
coming.
like you don't like her.
Oh, I
It's
do.
okay.
I like
you don't
her.
have to
I love
like
her.
her.
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go now because they're all looking for me. And it was such an easy out. He's like, well, do you want me to walk you back in? Like, I'm so sorry about all of this. And I was like, no, I'm fine.
Now, did he hit you up the next day?
Nope.
Never talked to you again.
Wait, so
That's all she wrote.
Well, I respect that from him that he dropped it.
Yeah, I hate how people just.
Like, keep it. Like, there was no reason for him to text me the next
Right,
day. And I
right,
saw
right.
my cousins, and they were like, where the fuck have you been? And I was like, I can't even talk about it right now. I was just
Dumbfounded?
traumatized. Yeah, it was not good.
How long ago was this?
June, July.
Is this summer?
You have the
Yes.
funniest first dates that I've like ever heard of.
I have
it's
others, but we'll be here all night, so we can
yeah.
save them for later.
I think that story was a perfect way to wrap it up. I'm fucking starving.
I'm
Okay.
so
Everybody
hungry.
else. We're going out to the Mambo Cafe tonight. It's in Pleasantville.
Am I driving?
Best Spanish food around.
Would you like to drive?
Yeah, I just have to clean my car real quick.
No,
Okay.
Nick
real
G's
messy.
also coming over too.
Okay.
So, thank everyone for tuning in.
Thank you. Please don't judge me. Actually, I don't care if
What's
you do.
what's your Twitter and Instagram handle for the crowd?
At Molly Deez.
And we also have to say thank you to Penny for always watching our show too.
Thanks, Penny.
I know.
We love Penny.
Yeah, we
I love Penny too.
I love you.
She does
Yeah,
the
like I
best
fucking
parties.
love you.
She birthed Molly.
She helped
Christina.
me
She
big
helped Christina
time.
out.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's my girl.
That's right,
Bye.
that's right. I can even get you off my back to act right. And I can even call it what you were on last night. And all you ever do is talk about my past life.